Hi guys, Alex here from Drayton's. Here we've got a Volvo XC90 2 litre T8 twin engine R design, finished in electric silver premium metallic paint. All the wheels and tyres are in very good condition. These are 20-inch 5-spoke diamond cut alloys with matte black. At the back, depending on your seat configuration, you have an average size boot, or you can have a very large boot. So if you've got all 7 seats up, this is sort of the setup you've got. You do have space under this floor here for your charging cables and things like that, as it is a hybrid, plug-in hybrid. But if you do have the rear seats folded down, as you can see, you do have a nice large boot on there. So it's really depends whether you're going to have more people or more space for stuff. And you do also get an electric tailgate as standard as well. This car has got MOT until the 20th of the 8th 2022 and will come with a full Volvo service history. The lovely black leather sports seats, nice big bolsters on the side and on the base to keep you in place. Seats, well, the whole car in general, to be honest, especially the interior, is very, very good quality, as it is with all Volvos really. Wonderful quality all the way around. You've got full leather on all the seats. You've got leather in the doors with this aluminium effect on here. I have not found a piece of scratchy plastic yet. There's no cheap feeling materials at all, not from what I found anyway. And yeah, you've got soft leather on the top, soft leather all across the dash, even at the bottom of the doors where usually would be scratchy plastic, soft touch leather, soft touch materials. So it's very, very nice. Up front we have the digital display. You've got your speeder on the left and your rev counter or your energy gauge on the right, as well as your gear selection. So you do have various different things on here. Let me just turn that down. So you can have your radio media on there. So if you've got your radio station, you can scroll through your radio station. If you've got Bluetooth or Android Auto connected, then you can also have that scroll through the songs on there as well. You do also have different views, but I will get to that a bit later. So up front we have this nice laid out screen, fairly easy to use. You've got your 4 main components here. You've got your sat nav, which is nice and clear, and you can have it full screen as well, easy to program and easy to follow as well. You've also got your radio tab or your Bluetooth tab, and we've got DAB, FM, AM radio, as well as the aforementioned Bluetooth and also Android Auto. We've got your Bluetooth for your mobile here, so your contacts and everything will be on there. If you've got Android Auto, it will also be on there as well. And as I mentioned, you do get Android Auto, so you've got Google Maps, you've got Spotify, various different things which you'll be quite familiar with on your own phone. This does have Apple Carplay as well, so you've got both Apple and Android things can use it. It's very easy to use. You've got your basically your home button there. You've got a scroller that you can scroll through all your stuff. You've got WhatsApp, Messenger, Messages, your phone tab, Maps and Spotify as well, and you can also get Waze on there as well. So if you prefer to use Google Maps or Waze, then you do have that option. You've got one button here which is your home button, and then you've got a couple more screens either side. So this is your media section at the top, as well as your car status, messages. As you can see, Apple CarPlay is just there, but with my phone being an Android, it's brought up Android Auto. And then you've got various different sections on here as well, your functions, so you can turn your lane keeping assist on and off, your park assist on and off. You do have front and rear parking sensors, and you also get a rear camera as well, which you can zoom to get a better view of what's behind you. For example, if you're parking, I don't know, near a curb or near a bush, then you do have that on there as well. Again, you've got all these safety features on here. You've got your cruise control as well, your collision avoidance, road sign, all that sort of stuff. It's a very, very well spec'd car all the way around. We have your climate controls at the bottom, so we've got your fan speed, You've also got parking and a rear climate as well. And then you've got your heated seats, which is just a touch of the buttons here. So you've got driver and passenger, 3 different settings which you can scroll through, and then you've got your 4-zone climate control. So you've got driver, passenger and 2 in the rear as well, which you can synchronise all of them as they are now. So when you change the driver, all of them will change, or you can have them all different temperatures, which is probably more likely what you will have. I know from experience my other half likes it cold all the time, whereas I like it nice and toasty, so it's difficult to get a balance, but when you've got the option, it's nice to have that. Moving down, we have your volume controls, your heated rear window and your heated front window, and you've also got the button for the glove box, which is quite a nice feature. It's a decent sized glove box. It's not massive, but it's good enough to store the manual and some other bits as well. Yeah, I do like having the little button there. It's quite a nice feature. Moving down, we have the crystal gear selector, which looks very, very nice. Various different gears. You've got reverse, neutral, standard drive, and then you've got regenerative braking as well. So when it's in B, you will take your foot off the accelerator and it will start braking rather than just slowing down as it would normally. Rather than freewheeling, it will actually start braking, and it regenerates the energy into the battery as well. We have the interesting start button. So it's not actually a button, it's a little twister which is used to start and stop the engine. We have the drive mode button. So this is the top spec hybrid version. It's got a 2-litre petrol engine mated with a battery, so overall you have almost 400 horsepower from a 2-litre engine and a battery, which is kind of ridiculous. Moving 4-wheel drive car, and it gets to 60 in about 5.5 seconds, so it's definitely not slow. It's very, very quick, and you're doing it all whilst being very comfortable in what is essentially a luxury vehicle. And you do have all these settings here, so constant all-wheel drive, more for off-road. You've got pure eco drive, which focuses more on the battery if you've got enough battery life in there. You've also got hybrid, which is your everyday use, so that will use the battery and the motor together, sorry, the battery and the engine together, to give you the best fuel efficiency. You've also got individual, which you can change certain settings, for example the steering, the ride, the throttle response, all sorts of things on there. You've got power, which is your sportiest setting, and then you've got your off-road, which is fairly self-explanatory. You've got rough road, so mainly for when you're in a sticky situation or a bit of a tough climate, or if it's been raining a lot and it's nice and muddy, it will do a pretty good job of getting you out of that. Remember, this is a Swedish car and they have a lot of snow in Sweden, so the 4-wheel drive system can do what it's supposed to do, whereas some other manufacturers it's just there to be a 4-wheel drive system, rather than something that can actually do what a 4-wheel drive system was always intended to do, which is get you out of sticky situations. Moving down, we have an electronic parking brake and hill hold assist as well. You have a 12-volt socket, and you've also got a couple of USBs on there as well, one of which will be used if you want to use it for the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay. And then we have your temperature control here for the rear, which I'll just try and load up from this side, which I don't think I can. Anyway, you got your there we go, your fan speed and your temperature control for the rear there. So you got left and right hand side. You also get memory seats for the passenger and for the driver as well. So you've got 3 memory settings on this side and 3 memory settings on that side. We'll also do the memory for the wing mirrors as well. So if you've got a couple of people that drive it, for example yourself and your other half, 1 and 2, when you press the button to change it, it will change the wing mirrors as well, so you don't need to faff around changing the wing mirrors separately, which is always makes life a lot easier. Moving on to the steering wheel, again, lovely leather, very, very nice quality, nice laid out. You've got your cruise control settings and your pilot assist and your speed limiter on this side. So you do have adaptive cruise control, so when you're on the motorway you can keep a distance from the vehicle in front without having to slow down and things like that. And then we have your volume controls, which is up and down on here, and then your track controls, and you've also got your select button in the middle, as well as your menu on here as well. So you've can scroll through your media, your nav, and your trip computer on there too. Moving on, apologies for the volume. You do have flappy paddles if you prefer a manual style of driving. You've also got automatic lights, rain sensing wipers, and you also have heated, electrically adjustable and electrically folding wing mirrors as well. It's a very, very well spec car. It is the car that I would have if I could have it. I would have this over any other SUV I can think of currently. I can't think of one I would rather have. It's a beautiful car to drive, beautiful car. Quality interior, exterior, it just looks great and it drives very, very well. The engine's wonderful. You do also get, finally, a panoramic glass roof, which goes to the back of the rear seats. So it does bring some light in. With the black leather interior can be a bit dark sometimes, but having that panoramic roof really does help bring some light into the cabin. As I mentioned, you've got leather all the way across the back, 12-volt socket there, and then your temperature control will be there as well. You also get the rear blinds and tinted windows in the back as well. As I mentioned, very, very nice cars. It is what I would have if I could have it. It will come with 6 months gold cover warranty, which can be extended for as little as £199 for an extra 6 months. We also have a range of finance options available, so if finance is something you're looking for, then we can help you out with that as well. If you need any more information on this car or any of the cars we have in stock, please go to draytons.co.uk. Thank you.